morning. Welcome to our first episode of Mad Science. I hope you're ready. So this week we are going to do one of our favorite activities, making slime. So if you didn't know, slime is actually a very cool science experiment because we use different things to mix together and they turn into something totally different. So we're super excited to do it with you. So I have with me today 3 assistants. I'm Miss Brady. This is Rowan. This is Harley. And this one over here is Taryn. So Rowan and Harley are going to make a fluffy slime, right guys?
Mm-hmm.
And Taryn and I are going to make a regular glittery slime, right?
Yeah.
All right. So first we want to talk about the different states of matter. That might sound really crazy to you, but if you think about everything in the world is in a state, right? So some things are liquid, some things are gases, like in the air that we breathe, and some things are solids. So a solid is something that you can pick up, like this bowl. It's a solid, it stays the same shape. It just always is the shape. A liquid is something like water, and it takes up the shape of the container that it's in. So right now I have this water in a big container. If I move it into a smaller one, it's still the same amount of water, but it looks a little bit different in the smaller container. So that is a liquid. It takes up the space of whatever container it's in. And a gas does the same thing. So all of the air that's in the room with you is gas, and it is taking up the space and the shape of the room. So we are going to combine some ingredients to make a slime, and then we'll talk about what is a slime. Is it a solid? Is it a liquid? Or is it a gas? So think for a second and think about it. What do you think slime is? Do you think it's a solid or a liquid or a gas? What do you think, Harley?
Slime?
Yeah, is slime a solid, a liquid, or a gas? What do you think?
Solid.
You think it's a solid? What do you think, Rowan?
I think it's a liquid.
You think it's a liquid? What do you think, Taryn?
It's like a mix between a solid and liquid.
She thinks it's a mix between.
That's what we want.
All right, well, let's find out. So, if you want to make fluffy slime, you are going to need some shaving cream foam. So, a shaving cream that turns into a foam. You're going to need some food coloring, whatever color you want. You don't have to have food coloring. If you want to just make white foam fluffy slime, that's fine too. You will need glue. This is a big bottle of glue. And you will also need baking soda, which I forgot to get. Can you go get the baking soda for me out of the pantry?
Sure.
Baking soda, not all slime recipes use baking soda. We use baking soda just to help with the firmness of the slime. So it's not a big deal if you don't have it. Totally fine. If you do have it though, it'll help your slime get a little bit firmer, get a little bit more weight to it. And the last thing that you need is saline solution. So this comes in a bottle. You buy it to where like the contact solution is at the store, and it has to have inside of it sodium borate and boric acid. Those are the chemicals that are going to help us make the slime. And we'll talk about how all that works in a little bit.
Hey.
So fluffy slime, needs foamy shaving cream, food coloring, glue, baking soda, and saline solution. If you're making regular slime, you'll need glue, you'll need some water, and you can put in some kind of mix-ins. You can use some food coloring if you want to change the color. We're going to put some glitter in ours, so we're going to do that. We're using this pretty blue color. And some baking soda as well for regular slime. And you'll need that saline solution also. All right, so are we ready?
Yeah.
let's start with the fluffy slime because this is a new one for us. So for fluffy slime, you need to measure out 3 to 4 cups of shaving foam. So we're going to use this and we're going to squirt it into our 1 cup measure. It's pretty cool because you can watch it grow. We're going to dump that in there. Can you scoop it out with your spoon? Good job. So that's 1. It's okay to get messy when you're making slime. And let's get some more. Here's another cup. That's 2. Alright, let's put in some more. Watch this. It's pretty cool.
Watch it grow, guys. Whoa, it's like...
There's another one. That's 3. Alright, let's do 1 more for good measure.
I'm sorry.
1 more cup of shaving foam.
It like grows after you put it
Alright, and there's 4.
Wow, that is so cool.
Alright, let me use your spoon and make sure we get it all in there. We don't want to miss any of the
Can I
shaving
try?
foam. Nope, hold on a second. Alright, and then you're going to kind of shake it off your spoon. It likes to stick to the spoon, see?
If you
Pretty
want,
silly.
you can mix it.
There you go. Alright, then you're going to add in your food coloring. So what color are you guys doing?
We're doing pink.
Oh, they're doing pink. We have gel food coloring in our house. You can use gel food coloring. You can use liquid food coloring, whatever you've got. So we're just going to put in a little bit of food coloring. All right, and you guys mix that up.
Okay.
Okay, so while they're
Purple.
mixing, Taryn and I are going to get started on the regular slime. So we need half a cup of glue and half a cup of water. So we're going to take this big old jug of glue here and we're going to measure out to the half a cup line. You hold it still for me. You got your spoon ready to scoop it out of this?
It's okay. Let's go for this.
It's a lot of glue.
Still lots of way.
Almost there. All right, half a cup of glue. So Taryn's going to put half a cup of glue in our bowl. How's it coming, guys?
Good. Good.
Oh, let's show them what color you got. Check out this beautiful
Ooh,
color. It
that's
almost matches
pink.
the bowl. Look at that.
Whoa, look at that. This is the torch.
All right, so you don't want to mix it up too much because then you'll take the air out of your fluffiness. Okay, go ahead and pour that glue in.
You think this is enough, Mom?
Yep, I think it's good and mixed. So let's just let it sit for just a second, and then I'll give you guys your glue.
I'm just trying to mix that up. I'm not left. I'm gonna make a torch. No, stop. Stop messing with me. I got torch.
All right, so you need half a cup of glue, and then you'll need half a cup of water for regular slime. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there, and then Taryn's going to mix it up for us. All right, while you're mixing this, I'm going to let them add the glue to their fluffy slime.
It's gonna sit my.
Fluffy slime also gets half a cup of glue.
Yay! This is so much fun.
All right,
It's a lot of glue.
half a cup of glue.
Now do we mix it?
Yep, let me see your spoon for just a second. We're just going to help that glue get in there because it likes to stick to the measuring cup. All right, and you're going to mix that together. How's our mixture coming, Taryn?
Yeah. It is almost done.
Okay. All right, so if you're making the regular slime, that's good. Your mixture should now look kind of like milk. You guys see it in there? So it should look kind of like milk. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in a little bit of baking soda.
I'm not meaning to.
So we're going to put in about half a teaspoon of baking soda. And Taryn's going to mix that in. You guys ready for your baking soda?
Yeah, but look how pretty
The fluffy
this is.
slime also gets half a teaspoon of baking soda. So we measure, we're going to mix that in there. Give that a stir.
It's getting thicker.
Getting thicker.
Yeah.
All right, and now if you're doing regular slime, we've done half a cup of glue, half a cup of water and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to put in our color. We're using teal. I'm going to drop it in real quick. We're going to put in a little bit of teal food coloring.
Okay, that's good.
And the trick with food coloring is add it slowly because you can always add more, but you can't take it out when it's done. Oh, that looks pretty.
That's good.
Okay.
I'll get all the rest.
And then you add in whatever mix-ins you want to put. So since we're putting in some glitter, we're going to go ahead and add that in now. Open this. Let me add this glitter in here.
Keep it.
Maybe we should use the other opening. Let's
I get all this stuff.
dump some glitter in there.
Shaving cream.
Yeah. Think
Oh
that's
my
good?
gosh, yes, that's good. Mine.
All right. So
I can't do that.
now we're going to pause from the regular slime, and we're all going to finish up this fluffy slime together and see what happens. So our fluffy slime, we had 3 to 4 cups of shaving foam. We added some pink food coloring, half a cup of glue, and some baking soda. So now we're going to add the saline solution. What do you think is going to happen when we add the saline
It's gonna
solution?
turn into
You
slime.
think that's what's going to make it turn into slime?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
That's what
see.
happens.
So we're going to put in about a tablespoon of the saline solution.
It feels so good.
And this is what has the special boric acid and sodium borate that's going to react with the glue. So we're going to pour that in and you guys mix it up.
It's already starting.
Oh, is it already starting to change?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, keep mixing. Pretty cool. It's starting to look kind of like a big clump in the middle. Let's show them what it looks like at this point. So you can see how they have a more of a stretchy big clump in the middle. So keep mixing it. We want to get all that shaving foam in there.
I just added more glitter. There's never enough glitter.
Is it getting harder to mix?
Yep.
Yeah?
Well, I can't mix it. Brown's mixing it.
All right. Why don't you take turns mixing?
Yeah. Mix it. Yeah, we can mix it.
There we go.
Can I
Oh
now?
my goodness, that fluffy slime
Can I
looks really cool. All right, Harley, you take a turn mixing.
I think we need Mom, I need a different spoon.
You might have to get in there with your hands, so roll your sleeves up, Harley.
Look.
Okay,
Can
wait,
you
wait,
roll
put,
them
just
up?
put
I
your spoon
can't-
down on the
I
table.
can't roll them up.
We're gonna roll up her sleeves so she can get in there
Can we
with
just
her
put it on the
hands.
table?
Yeah.
This one?
All right. So get in there.
Oh.
Take your spoon out.
Okay.
What does it feel like?
It feels like really, really, really fluffy.
Ah.
Just with one hand, I just want to. Yeah, touch it. I think we need more of the solution.
So one trick when you're making slime, especially the fluffy slime, you really have to get in there with your fingers. So let me see your hand, Rowan. Sometimes it's helpful if you squirt a little bit of the saline solution on your hands, rub them together,
Mom,
and then go in there.
Mama, I need some on
Does
my
that help it be
hands.
a little less sticky? Need some on your hands?
All right, I'm back.
Just a little bit. Rub them together, and then get in there.
Okay, run.
Yeah. It takes it a minute, and you gotta use some muscles, right, guys?
Yeah.
Gotta use some muscles for the fluffy slime.
Can I do this one? It is so fluffy already, guys.
So they're gonna pull it out and kind of knead it together. The more you play with it, the less sticky it gets. So when you keep kind of mixing it together,
Wait, let me mix.
it'll get less sticky. So these guys are gonna quietly mix theirs together, and we'll finish up the regular slime. Okay, so
I'll mix
quietly mix that together.
Add more glitter, just a little bit.
All right, so Taryn wants to add a little bit more glitter to ours. So I'm gonna recap. We put in, for regular slime, half a cup of glue and half a cup of water. And then we put in our coloring and our,
Oh my gosh, that was
Glitter.
way too much. Oh no.
and then we put in half a teaspoon of baking soda. So now we've got all those things mixed so you can see what it looks like in here.
It looks so
Kind of
glittery.
looks like a glittery blue soup.
This one?
So now is the time for us to add in the saline solution. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. We're gonna add in a tablespoon of that same saline solution and see what happens.
Oh gosh, it's on my arm.
Okay, ready?
Oh, it's becoming becoming a lot thicker.
Oh, interesting.
I can already a little bit of slime.
Cool.
Becoming thicker and thicker each time that I mix it.
So it keeps getting thicker and changing as you mix it. So you just keep mixing it.
Whoa, it's getting thicker. Oh gosh.
All right, so you keep mixing and I'm going to tell them what's happening. So we know that it's super fun to make slime, but I want you to know what's happening when you're making slime and why it works. So when you start out with glue, glue is something called a polymer. You don't have to remember that word, but that's just what it is. And that means that it's made up of long chains. Think about if you had a long string of molecules, little circles on it, and they're just in a long string. That's what glue is. When we mix in the saline solution, which is a liquid, it has those sodium borate and the boric acid. And the boric acid and the sodium borate acts kind of like little links that put those, it puts those strings together. So the strings of molecules that are in the glue are put together by the sodium borate, and then they kind of mix and tangle up. So if you think about having like a string of spaghetti, you can pull out a string of spaghetti, but then if you have leftover spaghetti and you put it in your refrigerator, the next day you kind of get like a spaghetti ball. It all kind of clumps together and tangles up. That's what's happening when you're mixing in the saline solution into the glue. It's connecting and tangling all those strings of molecules that were in the glue. So that's how we get the slime. So it's a really, really cool science experiment, and I hope you guys try it out at home. And if you do, I would love to see videos or pictures, so definitely send us that information and we'll be super excited to see it. All right. Can't wait to see everybody's slime. Happy Friday, friends. We'll see you next time for Mad Science!
Bye.
Okay, so now we have made our slime and we're playing with our slime. So we asked the question about what is slime, a liquid, a solid, or a gas? What do you guys think now?
I think it's liquid and gas.
A liquid and gas? What do you think?
It's still liquid.
Rowan says it's still a liquid.
It's still a mix between solid and liquid of its container.
It does take the shape of its container, but can you pick up a liquid?
No, and you can pick up slime.
Can you pick up a solid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Taryn was right. It's a mixture between a liquid and a solid. So we call it a polymer, or it can also be called a non-Newtonian mixture. So it's a mix between a solid and a liquid. It was a trick question, wasn't it?
Yes.
Happy sliming!